Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're just gonna have a yoga flow that's pretty grounding and just kind of light movements to help tune more inwards. So we're actually gonna start standing up today, and let your feet be planted down into the mat or the ground, wherever you're standing. And we'll start to just twist and turn a bit, letting the arms flop from side to side. Maybe they're able to tap on your legs, on your belly, on your back. The eyes can close down and find a little smile to your face. You might start to add in some shakes here, shaking out the legs, shaking the arms. Maybe it turns into dancing, whatever you need. Get all this stagnant energy moving, flowing, and find your breath. We'll start to slow down, come back to stillness with the feet planted down, and then take a big inhale to sweep the arms up overhead. Draw the palms down and towards your heart. And once more, a big, big breath in. Bring the hands down towards your heart. We'll turn towards the front of the mat here one more time, reaching the arms up nice and high. Exhale to bring the palms down towards your heart. Then continue to hinge at your hips, bend at the knees, the hands come down to the ground. Find a bit of a forward fold, with a slight bend in the knees or a generous bend, so your body can just hang down heavy. Inhaling for a halfway lift, rising up with a nice flat back. The belly draws towards your spine, and then release back down. The hands will plant. We'll step back into our plank pose. Good, and lower the knees down. Sit back into your child's pose. The hips will come down towards your heels, and your forehead will come down to the mat, or a prop like a block or a pillow. Let the arms reach out long in front of you. And notice your breath. Breathing in, feel that natural expanse of your body. And breathing out, let out a sigh, let out a noise. Feel your body releasing down into the ground. Take 2 more breaths. Breathing in and breathing out. A long, slow inhale and a slow exhale. We'll start to walk our hands back towards our knees, so we come up sitting either back on your heels, or if it's more comfortable, you could come into like a cross-legged seat or something similar. From here, the arms are going to reach up overhead. And exhale to twist to one side. Your back hand acts like a kickstand here, so the crown of your head grows up high towards the sky. Inhaling through center, reach the arms up high. And exhale towards the other side. Nice long spine here, growing up, femur sits bones, top of your head, up into the sky. We'll come back through center. Hands will plant down on the ground in front of you, finding a tabletop. Moving into our cat-cows, as you inhale, let the belly drop down. And as you exhale, really press through your spine to arch in your back. Moving with your breath, your own natural rhythm here. and let it feel nice for you. So that could be adding in some extra movements, taking some nice hip circles, or even stretching the feet behind you to stretch into your calf, into your toes. Take some time to just tune in. Notice what you need today and let yourself acknowledge that. Great. Moving into our thread the needle. The left hand will stay planted under the nose. Right arm sweeps up high. And then we'll guide it under the left arm, so we drop our right face and right shoulder to the mat. So here the hips stay stacked up over the knees. And then you might find you can walk your left arm down the mat. You could even bind it behind your lower back. Or for a little balance, try lifting the left leg up off of the ground. Slowly return back down. The left hand walks under the left shoulder, reaching the right arm up high towards the sky, and take a big circle here of the arm. Now the right hand will plant under the nose. We'll lift the left arm up high towards the sky and thread it through, dropping your left face, your left shoulder down to the mat. Take some time here to play explore. Could be walking the right fingers long down the mat, binding that arm behind your back, or playing with balance, lifting the right leg up. Start to release the leg, walk the right hand under the shoulder, pressing up, left arm reaches up, and find that circling in the shoulder. Great. Left hand plants. We're going to tuck our toes, lift the hips up high, downward facing dog. Pedaling out the feet a bit here, bending one knee then the other. Take a nice big breath in and let out a noise. Right leg reaches back behind you. Then we'll guide it through, coming into a low lunge. Right foot plants in between the hands. Left knee can come down, and then you take your shape. Maybe starting to lift up, the hands could stack on the right thigh. The arms can reach up overhead, or something completely different. Wherever you are, softening through the face, softening the shoulders. Find some softness here. The left hand will come down, the right arm reaches up for a twist. If reaching for your back foot is in your practice, the right hand can come back for the left foot. I love the stretch for my thigh. It's great. Gently releasing your bind down, the right hand comes inside of the right foot. We'll send the hips back for 2 breaths. Letting go of any tension through the right leg. Good, bend back into the right knee. We'll step the left foot up to meet the right at the top of the mat, rising all the way up and sinking back into a chair pose. Really pressing your feet down into the mat. Imagining you have this beach ball in between your knees, or even grabbing your prop to place in between your knees so that you can really engage through your thighs, engage your glutes. One more moment. Got to release down, folding over the legs. Inhaling for a halfway lift, long spine. And then stepping back through our plank and downward facing dog. Left leg will send long behind us and guide it through into our low lunge. The right knee can come down, and then we'll find a variation with the hands, stacking them on the thigh, maybe some cactus arms to open up through the chest, whatever it may be. Settle in there, tuning back into yourself, what you need, your center. Another moment here. And the right hand comes down, the left arm reaches up for a twist. Maybe reaching back for the right foot to stretch through the thigh. And then slowly releasing wherever you are. Left foot comes inside, left hand comes inside of the left foot. Send the hips back. A few breaths here. Breathing into your left leg. Imagine that the breath can go all the way to your toes and releases any tension that you might be hanging on to. We'll bend back into the left knee. Scooching the left foot towards the edge of the mat. Step the right foot up to the edge of the mat. Coming down into a malasana, a low yogi squat. Always the option to place a block underneath your bottom, or even just to rise up higher, whatever you need. Notice what's going on around you. I have a nice breeze passing by. The trees almost look like they're waving. Great, and the hands can plant down on the mat. We'll send the hips up high. One more forward fold here. Inhaling for a halfway lift. Release the hands down. We'll come down onto our bottoms. Finding a nice cross-legged position. Inhale to reach the arms up overhead. Exhale to fold forward over your legs. And we'll start to shift our upper body over to one side. Really breathing into your hips. And just breathing into yourself, actually noticing your breath and noticing how you're feeling. Starting to rise up, we'll take the cross the opposite way. Inhale to reach the arms up high. Exhale to fold forwards. And start to shift your upper body the opposite way. Nice long, slow inhales, long, slow exhales. And rising back up, we're gonna curl our knees in towards our chest, giving your legs a big hug. Let the forehead come down to the knees. Hear your breath here, that Ujjayi breath, that ocean-like sound. Breathing in through your nose and breathing out through your nose. Giving yourself a big hug. You are amazing. I hope that you have a fabulous day and you feel a little bit more at ease and present. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.